beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Greetings. I'm Paul Hennigan, president of Point Park University. On behalf of the entire university, welcome to our commencement ceremony. All of us have had an incredible year. Certainly not the year that we had planned for or hoped for. For our graduates, you have been resilient and tenacious toward the achievement of your educational goals. This is an enormous accomplishment, especially given the circumstances of the pandemic. Our faculty and staff have demonstrated great courage and flexibility to work together to figure out the unknown and to deliver the mission of educating our students. Everyone has demonstrated an overwhelming sense of community responsibility by following the public health guidelines this year and keeping Point Park as safe as possible. Thank you all for an outstanding job. I am pleased now to introduce our student speaker. Today, Azar Esmaili earns her master's degree in education administration. After 15 years as an educator for the Pittsburgh Public School District, Azar began her graduate program following in the footsteps of her father, also a Point Park alumni, who served as a teacher and later a school principal. She plans to use her degree to advance her goals and make an impact on the education system. Please join me in welcoming our class of 2021 graduate student speaker, Azar Esmaili.
Good morning. Thank you, President Hennigan, Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty and staff, elated family members and guests, the Point Park community, and you, the graduating class of 2021. Congratulations. Allow yourself to be here present in this moment. Give yourself a round of applause, a pat on the back, take a bow, or just a silent nod, knowing that we did it. You did it. I am honored to be standing here in front of you, representing the class of 2021. My name is Azar Esmaili. I'm graduating with a Master's in Education Administration. My words today about challenges, resilience, and growth mindset will be brief, hopefully inspiring, and entertaining. I want you to think back when you first embarked upon this educational journey here at Point Park. For many of us, the easiest part was choosing this distinguished university. I, like many of you, chose Point Park University for its diverse urban environment, as well as a vehicle to pursue my professional advancement. But nothing about getting here has been without its challenges. These challenges have been like no other. For many of us, the beginning of 2020 was the last time we saw many of our professors, classmates, instructors, and even some of our loved ones. Classes took on a new form and location, our bedrooms and our living rooms. This year, we all received an education that we can agree has been a learning lesson within itself. We learned the Latin term for crown, better known as COVID, or as my teenage daughter likes to call it, the Rona. In grammar class, we were introduced to social distancing. And in math class, we learned how far 6 feet actually is. Trust me, if you're under 6 feet in a grocery store, someone will let you know. My students were able to mute me momentarily via Teams or remote learning. But in essence, we all learned to change. These changes and challenges have taught us to persevere or to be resilient in these most difficult times. Webster defines resilience as the ability to recover from or address easily to misfortune or change. Famous poet Dr. Maya Angelou expresses resilience as, I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. There is no doubt that the pandemic has caused many of us to change in some way. The lessons we learned without even knowing was how resilient we were. Our life changes and challenges taught us to be resilient. But what about our mindset? Do I have a growth mindset? When I think about one's mindset, I think about my own personal journey that has led me here today. Many times throughout this educational journey, I had to ask myself, how am I going to achieve academic excellence in the midst of a pandemic? How do I encourage myself, motivate myself, be innovative, think creatively, while taking classes full-time, working a full-time job, being a full-time mother, and a full-time caregiver of an elderly parent? Not to mention the civil unrest that has added stress on top of our stress, while life continues to go on. Well, I have to be honest. There have been plenty of nights when I asked myself, what was I thinking? As an educator of the blind and visually impaired for over 15 years, I was thinking the same thing that I try to reinforce in my students as they navigate in a sight-dominant world while facing challenges to succeed academically and emotionally. I was thinking the same thing I tell my mom, who is relearning simple activities of daily living due to a recent cognitive injury. And most importantly, I was thinking the same thing I try to instill in my teenage daughter when she faces challenges and failures in life and completing her senior year remotely. I stand here today to tell you exactly what I was thinking. No matter what the situation is, we have to go through to get to. Our journey to get here to where we want to be, we have to go through. Whenever you have a goal that you set out to accomplish, you have to keep pressing through. No matter what the challenge is, the obstacle, the setback, the distractions, you keep pressing through. That's how we made it here today. We pressed our way through. That is how we're going to achieve our next goal, with the mindset of pressing through. I leave you with this. Life is changing. We will all face challenges, but continue to be resilient and continue to grow your mindset. And finally, we all have not made it through to this point without the help of others. Please be sure to thank those who have helped you get through. I personally would like to thank my daughter, Indira, and my mother, Maleka, and my support team of family, friends, the Point Park faculty, and community. Again, thank you, and congratulations, class of 2021.
That was beautiful, Azar. Thank you very much. For our graduates, through the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Point Park University and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degrees that you have earned. Congratulations. Point Park will always be here, and it will always be your school. Please stay in touch with the faculty and staff who helped you to achieve your goals. Please visit us when you are in downtown Pittsburgh. Please also consider being a guest teacher at a class or mentoring a current student. The lessons that you will continue to learn along your path will be a great source of knowledge and a source of support for our students. Thank you and congratulations.
Nayef Mohammed Al-Johani. Lauren Daly. Victoria Amber Hirschberger. Keisha Said Johnson. Lokeshwar Kalyana Kumar. Kayla Marie McDonald. Mark Gregory Reed. Isabella Mary Yobagi. Shruti Anit. Ashley Marie Arnold. Meghna Banerjee. Jamie Lynn Gallagher. Prim Arnice Green. Jenna Elizabeth Herman. Ayana Johnson. Miranda Lee Klein. Courtney Rochelle List. Caitlin McKelvey. Neil Venugopal Pillay. Kevin Polcher. Audia Robinson. Kyle Shivitz. Ashley Jasmine Smith. Diana Sokol. Fatima Seda. Kimberly Kale. Dawn W. Gibbs. Danielle Marie Gill. Crystal Lee Graham Jones. Emily Ann Greco. Azar Ismaili. Caroline Marie Carestas. Matthew McCune. Donna Marie Stout. Stacy Fedorov. Ariana Christine Khalil. Taylor Nicole Knight. Megan Carly Snyder. Mercedes Williams. Anunaki Sue Withrow Davis. Dr. Sean Colley Aiken. Dr. James Robert Baker. Dr. Felicia Bender Stewart. Dr. Simeon M.O. Chialu. Dr. Sherlyn Elizabeth Harrison. Dr. Andrew Conti. Dr. Michelle Lynn Gordon. Dr. Shannon Jane Gregg.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.